Hello there, welcome back to Event Ghoulies. This is Sebastian, and today I'll be walking you through our recent visit to Universal Fan Fest 2026. All footage on screen was recorded on April 23rd, 2026. Universal Fan Fest, for those unfamiliar, is a bit like Horror Nights, except with a lot of, I guess you can say, nerd IPs like fantasy, anime, gaming, TV show, anything that falls in between those things. It's here. I did attend last year's event and I enjoyed it a lot, so I wanted to come back and see what's new. We'll be starting off pretty quickly this time around. I'll get to the talking much later in the video. So we did start off with Dungeons and Dragons, which could be found in the lower lot, usually where the bigger IPs for Horror Nights are hosted, such as Stranger Things or The Weeknd or last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. I just want to give out a quick disclaimer before we get into the meat of this video. I did not record the One Piece show. Unfortunately, this show is extremely difficult to watch, not because of the crowds, because I did come with Express, but it's only offered 3 times throughout the night. That's something I'm going to get into later on near the end of this video in regards to how FanFest functions and my overall thoughts and everything. So I just wanted to quickly throw that out there. If you are looking for anything One Piece, unfortunately, it is not in this video.
You're late, and here I am, Lionel Star Shadow, far too patient for my own good. We don't have much time now. Oh, wait, I find the quest details. I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, she is gorgeous, but not relevant to our mission, of course not. Only the very skilled can awaken the magic. Oh, yes, extend your hand towards it, isn't it? Check. Illusion! You have quite the ability indeed. Not wait. Xanathar, the evil Crime Lord, seeks once again to destroy the...
Easy now, we have quite the quest ahead of us. Let's not go scaring off our only allies.
Alright, Gregory, if this group can't handle me, they're not ready for what waits beyond this wall.
Yeah, I think they're ready. My contact shows well. After all, we're all Harpers here, aren't we?
Yeah!
Let me hear you, Harpers! Yeah!
Alright. Save it, figure it. Save it. Dragon Snap is still out there, and every skill counts.
Let's see what this party can do. Ropes first! Show me your sneakiest shuffle. Cool. All the things you move straight to the rarest thing in the room. Classic easy.
And this looks like something I already have. You won't break the dead, am I right, wizards? Hold on. This is suspicious. Looks like these usually serve a purpose.
We're standing in the middle of a puzzle, aren't we?
Yes? Puzzles always want something.
Light! They want light! Justin, Bella! You guys hit the dancing lights, please? Go ahead. Little more, come on. Little more. Come on, let's feel it! There we go!
This is the entrance to Xanathar's lair. Whatever this puzzle is, it's our team out of here.
Alright, come back to the moon for any minute surprises! It's time for a Thunderwave!
This is a puzzle, and you are the pieces.
Quick, everybody out to the moon zone!
Steal from Xanathar. No.
Get down!
Xanathar is the rightful owner of the Dragon Staff. But don't worry, I'll make sure your deaths are quick. Do you really think you can steal from Xanathar and live to tell the tale? It's time to take a deep, permanent sleep.
Quick, everyone! This is not baby. Come on. Set.
Spicy. Do we do it?
Yep. Dragon stuff's in my bag, and here's your one lucky one right here. Cool.
Foolish Throckery and Evelina. Did you really think you did this yourselves? It was I, Lorelei Star Shadow.
This thing's alive.
Nothing can stop me now.
Let her up, baby.
Welcome to the cult of the dragon.
Wow! Dragon stuff secured. Water deep is safe. Our mission is complete. Huzzah!
So that's it for Dungeons and Dragons. I do like this one a lot, although it is a repeat. I think that giant Xanathar puppet is really impressive to look at. Thankfully, I got really close to it this time around. Last year, when I went to FanFest for the first time, I was in the corner, so it was really kind of awkward to see it all in the distance. This time I was right in front of it, so I'm really happy about that. But up next is the Yoshi Egg Hunt. However, I have not filmed Super Nintendo World for this channel, so I wanted to go ahead and do that. I visited Super Nintendo World pretty frequently. I went there opening weekend, and it was such a fun time because we got to eat at the Mushroom Cafe, and that was just a really hard thing to pull off because it's still virtual queue. But I haven't filmed anything for it because obviously, yeah, that was before Event Ghoulies, so here it is now. I filmed some of the ride, but not so much Yoshi's Egg Hunt. Again, it is one of the negatives I'd say about FanFest, where you do have to actively go out and seek these things rather than being able to enjoy it passively. But like I mentioned, I will talk about that later on. But I did manage to come across a blue Yoshi making his way throughout the land, so you'll see that coming up. Since Yoshi's Easter egg hunt is just like a big Easter egg hunt, I wanted to talk a little bit more about Mario Kart. I feel like this ride is very underrated despite it being pretty high production, and Mario, you know, it's a pretty globally recognizable thing. I do like this one a lot. Of course, I would have liked it to be more akin to Radiator Racers and over at California Adventure, but I still enjoy it for what it is. It's a very traditional dark ride. I think I like it more because I don't play the game element when you put on your headset, and that's why I'm always able to take photos and videos when I'm on, because I think the headset really kind of takes away from the ride. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that messed up a lot of the development, because I believe the ride was supposed to be a lot faster, but Nintendo kind of wanted to have this game element inside of the ride, so that led it to be a lot slower. But I still really enjoy it. I think the ride looks really good. Everything, like, it's just smooth. It looks nice, it sounds nice, everything just looks like how a Mario ride should look. So I don't have any or many issues with the ride at all, other than like what it could have been. I mean, I could do that and sit here all night long about anything really, you know, that's not really, or not organic, but like, it's not really fruitful. But I do enjoy this ride a lot, and anytime I have the opportunity to get on this ride, either a low weight or I do have my express on me, need to kill time somehow, I will get on. I will say, if I did have to make some sort of complaint, or better yet, constructive criticism, the land is very small, and of course it feels very compact. It feels like I'm in a giant toy box, but I wish I had more breathing room. I feel like everything is closed in and bunched up together. I don't really have much to walk around in. There's a lot to see, of course, but not so much for me to move around. And I know that's because it's Hollywood, and it's a Hollywood thing. I understand. It's just kind of the silver lining here, that we do get Nintendo World, but we do not get the space needed for it. I know the Orlando and Osaka versions are much bigger. They even have a second level you can go up to. So I just wish this land was bigger, because I do like it a lot. This is definitely a highlight of my visits whenever I do get to walk here. It is really nice, especially at night, which I did get to get footage of here. Okay, I know that was a bit of a detour, so we're back on the FanFest offerings, and that is for the Jurassic Park section. This isn't officially advertised. I know it's on some merch, but it wasn't officially advertised on commercials or any marketing. But yes, there is a, like I would say, an exhibit. You can see various props and vehicles used throughout the Jurassic Park franchise, and it is a nice thing to look at. I'm not too familiar with the Jurassic Park franchise outside of the first world and of course the original movie, but it is nice to see these things up close, especially since a lot of them are borrowed from tram. For those familiar with the park, the second tram route, or at least the original tram route, would go through Jurassic Park section, but ever since that accident that occurred a few years ago, they rerouted it to somewhere else, and I know a lot of people have been clamoring for that to come back. So if I'm not mistaken, they have taken some props from that route and plopped it here. There is a show element here, but again, it is hard to see that. And I'll keep saying this, but I will get into that later. It's one of the strongest points I have against the event, and it's just really hard to see those nice show moments. Up next is the Scooby Doo Universal Monsters tram. I really did enjoy this one, and I recorded a lot of footage with raw audio, so you're gonna hear me a little later in the video. But I will say I did enjoy this one a lot. It was a lot easier to passively enjoy, and I did get to get the Scooby Doo sandwich, or I think believe it's called the Super Shaggy sandwich. It's just your sandwich, just 3 sandwiches stuffed on top of each other. I'm a sandwich guy, and I do enjoy it a lot. I know a lot of people are kind of flip-flopping on the fence about it, arguing on Twitter over it, but I did like it. Would I say it's worth it? No, probably not, but if you like sandwiches such as myself, I can eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner. I would try it out if you can. It's, who can say they ate a Shaggy sandwich?
Oh, so stupid.
And that's the wrap. Total destruction.
Thanks to you, we have what we need to solve this mystery. The lanyard in the graveyard.
Which suspect was too far away when the Phantom Director appeared in the Court of Miracles?
And the item that mysteriously went missing from the Ocean Oddities window.
Which means we only have one suspect left for us to trap.
Wait!
What? Well, please.
I have a plan. We lure the Phantom Director onto the trapdoor. Scooby hits the trigger at exactly the right moment, and it sends him down the trash chute.
Like, when has that ever gone right?
Do it, and these Scooby snacks are yours.
You cannot stop what has already begun. I am coming for you.
That's our cue. Move now. Let's split up, gang. Up the stairs. Watch your step.
Spider webs everywhere. Oh, you all keep a lookout.
Jeepers, it's pretty creepy over here.
Why are there so many doors?
Should I try? Sorry, Freddy.
Shh. Be quiet.
Where should we go?
What do you think, Velma?
It's okay. Just think of Scooby snacks.
This way, Freddy.
Just hit the door, Daff.
The monsters are everywhere. I think we can get them to help us.
Hurry, they're right behind us. Now, Scooby.
Let's find out who's under the mask.
It's you! The big shot behind the shutter.
He used the monsters to shut down this film so he could steal the backlot for his own movie. He thought if he could get this production to leave, he'd finally get to direct his dream film.
So, you weren't trying to save the shoot. You were trying to sabotage it.
All I ever wanted was to direct my own movie. A black and white, 4-hour tap dancing monster musical. The studio laughed me out of the room, so I found investors to start here immediately. A few special effects, a little monster chaos, and the backlot would have been mine.
Like you're totally the mogul of mayhem.
I would have got away with it too if it weren't for you meddling kids and your mystery-solving guests.
Sorry, Max. Looks like your dream project's been canceled. Oh, boy. So, did you get it right?
You know, once the monsters lost their glow, it was clear that the Phantom Director's control had faded. They had our backs after all. And Scooby, you earned this.
Like total hero moment.
Mystery solved. Production is back up and running. Monsters are clear to hang out for the rest of the night. And get this. Turns out the cameras caught everything. You helped solve the mystery as it happened. Which means no reshoots needed. That chaos was the finale. Take a bow, detectives.
You heard them, gang. That's a wrap on this mystery.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Seriously, thanks for jumping in and saving the night with us.
Like, I cannot wait to see how this movie turns out.
All right, we're here in this nightmare of a queue. This is Forbidden Forest. It's at the Forbidden Journey queue, and oh my god, if you do not have Express or plan accordingly, you're gonna be stuck in this for 2 to 3 hours. The way they're operating this is in small groups, so you're going to crawl through this extremely slowly. I would highly recommend you do this as soon as you can, at least when it's dark outside. This one is pretty nice, but it does feel cramped. I think considering that it is already taking place inside of a queue is extremely impressive.
Well done. 5 points to every house. Oh, now. Oh, calm the Monster Book of Monsters, you there. Would you help me put the Monster Book of Monsters this week? All you must do is gently stroke the spine. Don't be scared. Oh. Well done. 5 points to your house. Brilliant. Thank you. Now I will inform Filch of this mess. But we must find Fleetwing. Everyone, this way, follow me, follow me. I'm a professor at Hoover.
Visitors are not welcome here, especially those that cast such loud spells.
We are searching for a hippogriff named Fleetwing. Have you seen her?
The stars speak, but I do not trust your kind. Perhaps.
Wait. Catch Fleetwing. Keep close.
Very well. Finish, then leave.
You have my word. Everyone quickly this way. Lumos Celeb with all the courage you have. Yes, one's at the ready. 1, 2, 3, Lumos Celeb! Everybody, we must bow.
Nice bitching.
Bye, Fleetwing.
Up next is the Sailor Moon 4D film, which is transported from Universal Osaka. I do like these films a lot. I did get to see the Jujutsu Kaisen one last year at the original Fan Fest. I did get to watch the Chainsaw Man one during Horror Nights, and now I'm here for this one. I'm not too familiar with Sailor Moon, but I did like it. It's a lot faster than the first two, so you kind of go in and get out compared to the others, because I remember Chainsaw Man being a really long time to watch and get through. Same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. So this one is pretty quick, and I think for what it is, I think it was paced very well, and it made it very enjoyable too. So I did record some footage of it. that's it for this year's FanFest footage. I wanted to get into some of my more personal thoughts about this, so I will be showcasing last year's footage as I haven't been able to share that as it was before in Event Gully's creation. So I will say I think this event is really good, and I think it's an overall improvement from last year, despite having some repeated IPs or experiences and being a bit smaller. It's still in its infant stages, but I think the creative team behind this is starting to find their niche. I would definitely suggest that they drive in some more anime stuff because that definitely seems to be the big winner here. Along with the tram experience, a lot of people are coming to see the Scooby Doo and Universal Monsters stuff. However, for the negatives, there are still far too little experiences to justify the pricing for the event, and engaging with what they have to offer is extremely difficult. If you don't know where to be, when to be, and what to look for, you're gonna miss out on a lot, and that's very prevalent with the Dungeons and Dragons experience, the Jurassic Park, my bad, Jurassic Park experience, and the Scooby Doo stuff. You're gonna miss out on a lot of character interactions and a lot of show elements, and that's not fair to the people who aren't really familiar with the stuff. I came prepared and was able to get some good stuff on the Dungeons and Dragons and Scooby Doo stuff, but not so much the Jurassic Park stuff. I would imagine the One Piece thing is kind of similar, but it is like Waterworld, so everyone can kind of share the same experience unless you aren't in the splash zone. I have heard a lot of complaints about the mystery solving portion of the Scooby Doo stuff, despite it being overall well received. It's hard to engage in that stuff. I was told that the clues are near the Scooby Gang. You gotta get really close to that stuff, and of course, a lot of people are gonna crowd around them, and you can't really, budge your way through. And it being opening night, that's way harder. Everyone's trying to film and get their little vlogs in, so it's kind of a mess right now with them trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. But I think we're getting very close to them figuring out, like, okay, this is the aha moment. We're gonna have passive enjoyment for the event, and then if you engage a little bit more, you're gonna get some really nice memorable moments in the park. And I think that's how it should be. Overall, I do like this event. The pacing of the experiences are very nice, and I give the flowers to Sailor Moon and Dungeons and Dragons for that. You can get in and get out and have an overall good time, even if you aren't familiar with the franchises. There is some room for improvement, but then again, when it comes to theme parks, when isn't there? That's the reason why this channel exists. We want to highlight the positives and negatives that go into these things. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow us along on our Instagram to keep updated on our next adventure. Thank you so much, and take care.